Hey goal achievers, it's Coach Justin here, and you've probably heard of the law of attraction before. You've visualized, created vision boards, and screamed positive affirmations in the mirror, but you haven't quite been able to create that real, tangible change. Here's the truth. Most of what you've heard about the law of attraction is just surface level or plain bullshit. And until you understand how it actually works on a subconscious level, you'll keep creating the same results over and over. Today, I'm going to break down the law of attraction in the most simple way, then give you 4 actionable steps to create real, tangible change. If this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm Justin Grimer. I've been a mindset coach for 8 years, coached over 2,000 clients, and was business partners with Bob Proctor for over 6 years. On this channel, I show you how to actually implement the principles of success and master your mindset to create real, tangible results. So if that's interesting to you, make sure you subscribe. The first thing I'm going to do is give you a very simple definition of the law of attraction. Then, more importantly, 4 essential things you need to know to actually apply it into your life to create real, tangible results. So the most simple definition of the law of attraction is that like energy attracts like energy. And every result in your life right now, whether it be your income, the kind of clients you attract, your bank account, your relationships, your friendships, your staff, the people in your life, or your personal health, is a direct reflection of what's going on inside of you. The key thing to remember is this has nothing to do with your potential. It has everything to do with your past thinking and your past conditioning. First step to really understanding and applying the law of attraction is understanding how the mind actually works. Now, I was introduced to this stick person 10 years ago by my mentor, Bob Proctor. And a lot of people who actually see the stick person think that he created it. However, it was created by a gentleman named Dr. Thurman Fleet, who was a chiropractor in San Antonio, Texas. And a little bit of context around the stick person is this chiropractor would treat people. They would come in with a headache, a sore neck, or a sore elbow, and he would treat them. And in a very short period of time, they would come back with the same ailments. This led him to understand something extremely important, that when he was treating them, in fact, he was treating symptoms. And if he was really going to help these people, he was going to have to go to the primary cause of their results. The next thing that he realized when he was trying to explain to people cause and effect, what's going on inside of them is just simply a physical manifestation of what's going on outside of them, that they had no picture of the mind. So he created the stick person. And he explained, let the top half of the semicircle represent our conscious mind. And we can let the bottom half of the semicircle represent our subconscious mind. Now, for a little bit of context, my conscious mind controls 2 to 4% of my results, perceptions, and behaviors, and my subconscious mind controls 96 to 98%. So with anything that we want, we first have to rewire the subconscious mind like we already have it. And your conscious mind is your intellectual mind. It's your thinking mind. Right now, this information is going from my conscious mind to your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind is your emotional mind. It is your universal mind. Your subconscious mind is where your paradigms, your habits, your thermostat, your self-image is stored. This is very, very, very important to remember. And this leads us to our second thing we must understand to effectively apply the law of attraction, and that is paradigms. Now, if you haven't heard of what a paradigm is a multitude of habits stored in a section of your subconscious mind, and your paradigm has almost exclusive control over your habitual behavior. Now, the trick is that most of your behavior is habitual. Like I mentioned over here, up to 96 to 98%. Now, your paradigms control your productivity. They control your effectiveness. Your paradigms control your ability to earn money. They control your relationships, your income, your confidence, your decision-making. Your paradigms control everything. There's 2 ways to actually shift the paradigm. The first way is through constant spaced repetition and elite level coaching, which is read the same thing, write the same thing, get emotionally involved with the same thing. And the second way is an emotional impact. Now, an emotional impact is something that's almost always negative. So, for example, it might be the loss of a job, death in the family or a loss of relationship. It's that one thing that happens to you that is a massive jolt to your system that completely shifts your belief system and your behaviors. But we want to remember the emotional impact is something that's almost always negative. What we're dealing with here in the personal development industry is constant spaced repetition and elite level coaching. Read the same thing, write the same thing, getting emotionally involved with the same positive ideas. The third step is internalization and implementation. The truth is that most people who study personal development are studying this material intellectually. The idea is always in the 2 to 4% part of their mind. They have their goals, they have their new self-image, they have their positive affirmations, and they think that visualization, screaming positive affirmations in the mirror, breath work, ice baths are going to be the things that turn the ideas over to the subconscious mind. However, that's not true. And this is the main thing that keeps 99% of people stuck. The answer in actually utilizing the law of attraction to create real tangible change is internalization and implementation. Actually acting on ideas. This is where we have to make a conscious effort to wake up every single morning and get uncomfortable, get involved with the behaviors of the person you need to become to achieve your goal. You really want to remember this. I heard my mentor, Bob Proctor, say this 10 years ago, and it absolutely changed my life. Your goal is not for what you get. It's for the person you become in the process. So you have your goal, whether it be $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, even $100,000 a month. And you have to understand that the physical manifestation of that goal depends on your paradigm, on the person you become. And this takes us very smoothly into point 4. The law of attraction responds to your paradigm, not your conscious thinking. So if you look at your results right now, whether it be your income, whether it be your personal health, whether it be your relationships, you want to remember this has nothing to do with your potential, but it has everything to do with where your paradigm is presently conditioned. One of the most common questions that I'm personally asked when I introduce the concept of paradigms is, well, how do I know where my paradigm is conditioned? Well, if you want to know where your paradigm is conditioned around money, all you need to do is look at your income or look at your bank account. If you want to know where your paradigm is conditioned around relationships or friendships, all you need to do is look at how others treat you and how you treat others. If you want to know where your paradigm is conditioned around personal health, all you need to do is look at your physical body. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. This has nothing to do with your potential. It has everything to do with your past thinking and your present conditioning. So when we become aware of the fact that the law of attraction does not respond to our conscious thinking, it doesn't respond to what we want, it responds to who we are, we can put 100% of our focus on who we are and the person we become. Because as you grow, so will your bank account. As you grow, so will your business.